We're gonna give away one of the stroller caps. Yo guys, welcome to another video from windy Hatteras. Just rigged my 7.4 and we're about to start the slalom race. It's the last day over here. Afterwards we're gonna head down to Florida. And today it's not gonna be long distance. From what you saw in the last video, we really were pushing for the long distance. It was quite tough. And today we're doing the normal kind of short slalom course. First 2 qualification rounds. With that, welcome to a new video. I kind of gotta run and prepare and get out there, but excited for this one. Let's go.
Stay on the beach and give us a chance. Stay on the beach and
okay.
Makes our life easier.
That would also be my advice for you, Marco.
Oh!
Of course, are the foot straps really tight now compared to last time?
I think they're fine.
Okay. This just came off my fin when I came back here. It didn't, but it certainly feels like it. There's a lot of seaweed out there. By the end of the course, you already like barely go anymore. And I know some of you are gonna say like, Nico, why don't you use the seaweed fin? Well, first of all, I don't even have one. That's the first problem. Secondly, usually when there's weed, we go to different spots where there's no weed, and competitions happen in places where there's no weed. So that's my excuse. And I'm still not sure if it would be faster. Kurosh, do you think a weed fin would be faster now?
Might be, yeah. Might be.
We decided to switch to a seaweed fin. How did you like it?
Yeah, I like seaweed.
Look at that thing. So you got a carbon one?
I have the carbon one. Feels actually super nice. Cuts through the seaweed. The board has just a different feeling.
It's all about the feeling, Marco.
Yeah, it's all about the feeling, but
yeah.
It's also all about the fun. Seaweed
you
fun.
You have seaweed on your teeth. So Marco has a carbon one, and I have a glass fin, and look at that thing. Now it was about who can borrow the faster seaweed fin from someone here. I have to say I expected much worse. Huh? I really thought you can't rail the board at all. You still can a little bit.
Yeah. And some, like, there are noticeably better weed fins than others.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. So I don't know which one you have, but.
Well, it's a Tectonics.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah?
Really good one. Yeah.
Okay, good.
Super good one.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the moment I saw Phil passing Marco while Marco getting stuck, I was like, okay.
Switch the fin.
That's the day for the weed fin.
Yeah, exactly.
Actually, that glass fin was holding up well. We did a couple of test runs with Marco. He was on the carbon seaweed fin, and I think I was a tad faster. So apparently it doesn't always have to be carbon. Come on, man. I'm jealous.
Hey.
Look at that.
It's mine.
I found it in the trailer.
That looks beautiful.
It's mine. Yeah.
It's on now, Nico.
Proud.
It's on.
Yeah. I'm getting excited about the seaweed fins.
I'll see you on the start line.
That was a weed fin battle, and so we had a super tight start. That way he was in front of me from the beginning of the race, and I was trying to catch up with him. I had a little bit more speed. I think my fin might have worked a bit better, so I always kept catching up on him. And then towards the pre-ultimate mark, he had to push really hard and go really tight to the mark, whereas I could stay upwind a little bit, so that's where I overtook him, and then I finished first. in the second race, Marco switched back to the normal fin because apparently he wasn't happy with the performance of his wheat fin, so he went back to the pointer, what they call it. And obviously that was way faster on the first reach where he didn't have a lot of wheat yet. I think you can see that quite well, how he's really pulling away from me on the first reach. And then I kept catching up with him because he kept getting more wheat onto the fin, and then yeah, towards the end he just had too much wheat on the fin, and he could have probably made the mark, but he was pushing so hard he didn't want me to overtake him, so he pushed downwind and he didn't make the mark, and that was that. So yeah, actually Marco didn't feel so well, so he didn't finish the race. Well, that was a it was a week full of action, and now we're done. We did the 4 finals, and I'm completely exhausted. Yesterday we also did freestyle, which we didn't show because I told Lars to get on the water and windsurf a bit. So it was a lot of freestyle action, the long distance race, all the days before the competition, and all the races today. I mean, it was windy, we scored, and well, I won 4 of the races, so not too bad.
Only shooting.
Inception.
I know, he's done. We've killed Nico. Yeah.
So
That was a good one. So this is it, right? That was the last race? Way to go.
Yeah.
Way to go. I think you scared Marco right off the course there.
I think
Like he was scared.
he could have made the mark.
No, I think he was scared.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He could have made it,
Yeah.
but he didn't want to give in. He wanted to keep racing, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
Had he pointed up right away, he might have made it.
Yeah, exactly.
But good job, guys. What an event.
Thank you. Thank you.
Pretty good. The guys on the boat are doing a very good job. The
Oh
whole race
yeah,
course,
no, Britt's
everything.
great. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're really. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
So it's good. Yeah.
Thanks so much.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
Wheat fin.
Wheat fin.
I can't believe it. It's surprisingly much better than I thought.
Yeah. See, they're not so bad. You bumped the master.
You know, we're the Mythbusters here.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Now we know.
That's right.
I'm officially converted to a wheat fin guy. Hey! Alter, ich hab's nicht mehr geschafft.
All right, I gotta go at it.
Das ist einfach ein unfairer
Talk to you
Verlierer.
later.
Nein, ich hab's gewartet, ich hab's gewartet.
It's not fair. I wanted him to be on the podium with me.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. So I think we have room for you at our table.
Okay,
Yeah.
let me know if I should help with anything. Actually, I still cannot believe it that you could rail, or that you were able to rail the board with that seaweed fin.
Yeah, it's a good fin, huh? But on the first reach, you took so much on me.
But still, we're pushing.
Hey, good racing, man.
High school memories. This is my country, my dad.
All right, time to pack things up. We got a couple of bags to pack here. Some of them go back with one of the guy over to Florida, where we are going next. And yeah, little bit of stuff to pack. Big thanks to Dry Rope, who have been supporting us on this trip. You've been seeing me wearing them, yeah, well, all across this event. In between, it's just perfect in between the sessions to wear them and warm up a bit, or even before. Yeah, to stay warm in between, super cozy in between the sessions. So big thanks to Dry Rope for helping us out with this trip, making everything happen, and I'll link them down below if you want to find yourself one. And now it's time for us to pack it up, go to the closing ceremony, and make our way down south. I'm excited.
Now we're coming up in the ranks here. Second place, men's open, long distance, Nico Prien, coming all the way from Germany.
All right, and number 1, Nico Prien.
Country like lightning in a hillbilly. This is my country, my damn country. Give me my country, you can keep the rest. This is my country, my damn country. And it don't mean a thing if it don't pass the test. If you can't sing along to tearing my beer, then don't forget your coat and get the fuck out of here.
This is Alex.
Hey, how you doing? This guy looked devastating running around Florida for 12 hours and what?
Exactly.
And one
We've
day?
been driving, walking, everything.
Oh,
Yeah. Good to
come
meet
back
you.
to Miami. This is the
Thank you.
real America.
Yeah.
I don't know about the other America.
What I hear, he's a legend. First of all, local
not,
legend,
man.
because you have your own board and sail brand, right? Down here in Florida. And what I hear is you came to America windsurfing.
I did that. I'm not much above a legend, but I did escape communists on a windsurf board.
Sounds pretty legendary to me.
Well, thank you. We just got to keep pushing for the sport to go forward, and that's what we're doing now. Working
That's
with
right.
kids and build the next generation,
Right.
so we can succeed. as
What
a
are we doing
windsurfer.
today?
Let's see. Whatever you want to do, I'm your host.
Right.
Whatever you want.
Do we get any wind? That's an important question.
That's a lot of wind for Miami. This is hurricane season. Now we can go out.
Yeah.
Seneca will be live. But what do you got? A foil board?
Yeah, I have a foil board with me.
Yeah, I think it will give it a shot. You're gonna have a good view of the full Miami scene.
Cool.
It's gonna be pretty cool.
Amazing.
All right, let's do
Love it.
So this is our sails. This is the convertible board.
But the brand is called
The
Theo?
brand is Theo. Yeah, that's my nickname. Yeah, let's go and check on the boat. We're ready to go.
What gear do you use when you go on the water?
We gotta go foil today, I guess.
Yeah, but like what sail size do you use?
8 meter, I think. That's the biggest one I got.
Okay.
But we can load everything on the boat, and then we can actually go into a good location. Then we can rig on the water,
Yeah.
because otherwise it's gonna be a long drive.
Yeah, it's gonna be long. Are we ready, Lars?
I think so. You got everything?
Yeah. Man, look at us Germans. I don't know how I look, but quite a bit of sunscreen there going on.
You look pretty much the same.
He gave us the zinc. He should have not given us the zinc. Yeah, so all I have with me is the 7.4, the biggest sail. Got the Ike foil board there. And I think there's going to be enough wind for foiling. It doesn't really get much more windy here usually, from what I understand. But looks like I'm going to get out there and go for a bit of sailing. It's good fun. A very nice place. Look beautiful turquoise.
Windsurf is the best shit ever.
Right now behind us we have Virginia Keys. This is where you would go windsurfing if you don't go by boat. Sort of the main windsurf, kitesurf, wing spot, etc. Pretty nice out here. Okay, so here's the sandbank, right?
Yeah, let's go a little bit so get really shallow so we can.
And this is where we're gonna rig?
Yeah. Then we
Sick,
can
huh?
just walk this way and then roll it. See how we do.
Yeah, let's quickly run the straps, huh? This is definitely first for me, coming to a sandbank and then rigging out here somewhere. It's a bit different than driving to a spot with a car.
You surfed from a boat once, huh?
Yeah, that's true.
But a bigger one.
We surfed from that was from the boat and we had to rig on the boat. It was a little bit different. Let's see how this goes.
Didn't want to get wet.
Now I gotta get the water out of the mast somehow. And only 15 minutes later, done. I might need a harness.
You might need one, yeah. How's the wind?
Wind is strong out here, you know. Can barely hold the sail.
Miami, baby! The wind will be back.
Let me be honest. I don't think it's gonna work today. It looked good for a very short moment. But we missed that moment. On and off, guys. I think we had all the wind for this trip over in the Outer Banks. Because here there's not a lot, and we go for a couple of meters and then stop. But that's what it is, you know. In between waiting for wind, you know how it is. You don't always have perfect conditions. So to sweeten up a bit your sessions for the time when there's no wind, we're gonna give away one of the solar caps. Just leave us a comment. Be a subscriber of the channel, which maybe you are anyways, and to one of you guys we're gonna send out one of those solar caps. They're not being sold anymore. We kept a couple of them for things like this, and well, I'm gonna hope for a couple of more gusts to take us a few meters, but the scenery is insane. I mean, wow, look at this. It's nice to be out here even though it's not perfect, and you know, with the locals like Alex showing us around, absolutely beautiful. This is what windsurfing is about. Do we get another gust?
Dreams, that is moment I'm making
Oh yeah, so I think we're done for today. We made the most out of it. Got a little, just a few gusts, just enough to get on the foil. Windsurfing this amazing scenery in light wind. Now we're slowly gonna head back. Just solving the logistics.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers. Night wing, still windsurfer, still the king. That's what I'm talking about. It's called what? Discipline.
There's one question I had.
Yes.
So when you crossed from Cuba to America, did you go overnight?
Yeah.
How did you navigate in the night?
Oh, it was big moon and up, but that
It was full moon?
you know, we planned this for the year, and then we actually have to wait for the second year because the timing wasn't perfect for us to cross. We crossed in April 26, 27. That's the perfect time where you get sea breeze, strong enough, but not too windy, no cold front, no cloud, no rain. Perfect.
It's intense. Actually, what I wanted to do is I wanted to put a little a fundraiser for immigrants on my YouTube, you know, and I'm gonna put a link. Maybe you can recommend me something. Maybe you know something because I mean, not like a political agenda or whatever. Just because, you know, there are people who are unfortunate of where they come from and grew up, and you know, we have it so well here. So of course I'm gonna put in a little bit myself, and I want to encourage you guys to also put something in there. Well, thanks so much for having us here, and really appreciate everything you do for the sport, and yeah, it's really an accomplishment what you've done. You know, you came here, you risked your life, and then you build up this amazing community. So
well, thank you for people like you who's pushing the sport forward and
Good
do
stuff.
amazing you know, interaction with the you know, with the whole community, and thank you for being here.
And thank you guys for watching. Of course, this happens to be the end of the video. So
Woo!
well, I see you guys in the next one. We're gonna have some more stuff coming up here. Hopefully some more wind. The wind's supposed to pick up. We're gonna go over to Tampa Bay as well. And yeah, it's been good. Be sure to leave us a comment. Let us know what you think about this video. Give these guys some love.
Action!
Give these guys some love. Exactly.
Action! I take it down from Brian. Action! Brian or something.
Cool.
All right, cool. Good, man. Happy. Let's go for another beer.